All right, welcome everybody to another late night live stream. We are coin roll hunting some nickels tonight. Looking for the old Civil War nickels, Buffalo nickels, anything pre 1960. Any varieties, errors, we found them all here. So, with that being said, let's keep going. What's going on, Chew? Welcome back for another late night hunt. Yeah, for you guys just joining, we are searching for anything pre 1960. The silver wartime nickels we are looking for also. I found plenty. What's up, Neil? What's up, Callie? Like I was saying, for you just joining, we're looking for anything pre 1960. The old silver wartime nickels, which have 35% silver, and those are made between 42 and 45. And old buffalo nickels, proof coins, I've found them all here. I appreciate that. Thanks for dropping by. What's up, Jimmy? Well, it takes a lot of research, and you have to know what to look for. So I can tell you what I'm looking for now that is worth a little bit of money and you can find in circulation. So from 1942 all the way... Oh, camera just went haywire there. Sorry about that. From 42 all the way to 1945, the nickels contain 35% silver. And you can tell the difference also because the mint mark is going to be above the Monticello building. So if you find one, you automatically have a couple bucks. And in them, there is also a bunch of varieties you can look for. Some are more rare than others. Every coin has a possible variety. Like for instance, I'll give you one here. So this is it's called the Red Book for coins. It gives you a bunch of details, vintages, and whatever. So here's an example. 1943, 3 over 2. If you find one that looks like this, where they stamped a 3 over the 2, 55 bucks on lower grade, all the way up to the high grade for 650. It's just about knowing what to look for and the varieties in a different year. So it takes a bit of research, a lot of reading, but I mean, you can definitely make money if you know. But yeah, I found a bunch of those Silver War nickels. I found a bunch of proof coins. Found a bunch of Buffalo nickels. So I've got a bunch of nickels to go through. And I actually, last week, found a very cool error coin called it's a grease error. So I'll give you an example. The one that I found last week was missing pretty much 90% of the lettering on the front, which is called the obverse. Because in the die, there's a bunch of grease, which didn't imprint well. So, and I looked it up. If I get it graded, it could be worth a couple $100. So, yeah, that was nice. Come on. That one was stuck and nasty. Oh, the 1975 D misplaced mint mark that's a nice one. That's a rare one to find too. No, it doesn't bother me, but you know what I do sometimes? I go to the when I'm at the store and there's a coin store, I reach my hand in the reject because the coin stores are automatically will reject anything that is an off weight. So if you have a silver $50 or dime, it should reject it. It doesn't reject it all the time. Sometimes it takes putting your own coins in to reject somebody else's coins, but it does happen. I've got a pretty decent amount of silver dimes that way. And also remember, guys, if you don't already know, this one's a 2023, but a 2024 is a low mintage, and if you find one, keep it. The 2024s are worth about $5 individually on eBay right now. What's up, Renee? Yeah, so if you learn anything from tonight, keep the 2024 nickels. They're worth some money. And if you guys have any questions, anything, let me know. Here to answer, here to have fun. So yeah, you guys new just joining. We are looking for pre-1960 nickels, between 42 and 45. They were made out of 35% silver. And looking for buffaloes, all of which we have found periodically hunting through boxes of nickels. So, and it's late, I'm not doing anything, might as well. And make sure to help me out. You know, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to check out my rest of my videos. Oh, here we go. We got an old one, guys. 1953. This one is going to be out of Denver. In the mid mark, it looks a bit off center. But yeah, we have, yeah, you got a 53 Denver. Let me check the book to see if there's any varieties. No, I'm not seeing much for the 53D, but it's a find. It's going on the board. Yeah, it's a fun hobby. Can be expensive at times if you're not careful. Oh man, just so you guys know. Yeah, exactly. So you guys know, so you can see what I'm looking for here. 90% of this book has been filled by me doing what I'm doing. So I am looking for, I'm missing the 50D, which has a vintage of 2.6 million. I've got majority of the silver nickels. The only silver nickel I'm missing is the 44D. And I'm missing, of course, the first year 1938s and the 39D. So that is what I'm always out to search for, as well as looking for anything cool, any varieties on top of that. And of course, the Buffalo nickels. Looking for the 2024 nickels because it was worth about $5. And if you don't find anything cool in this box, I have another box on standby. Does anybody else do any coin roll hunting here? Any other kind of collecting? Alright. My last nickel hunt, about a week ago, I found some silver. Hopefully I get lucky on this one. Oh, you got another older one, guys. 1957, and it is a Denver. 57 Denver. That is vintage. That's a higher vintage, but it's still a good old find. Okay. Looks like there's 30 people in the checking this out now. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Well, it's actually a nice 61. I am searching for anything pre-1960 Civil War time nickels, which is between 1942 and 45. Buffalo nickels, proof nickels, all of which we have found. So let me know. Help me out. Hit that like button. You know, I haven't yet. I've actually have a pile of coins that it's gonna be on my to be graded list. I haven't had spare cash lately. um, yeah, I can tell you one right off the bat because I found one last week doing this that I'm actually gonna get graded. 2005 D nickel that has a major grease error. And I was looking and doing a little bit of research. I graded MS64 or 65. Same similar error that I got. Sold for about 600 or so bucks. A graded example, but mine looks a little bit better. At least I think. Um, so I'm definitely grading that one. I have a couple Morgans that I want to get graded. One has a it's an 1882 O over S mint mark variety that I really want to get graded for that VAM attribution. I've got a few other ones that are on my list. What about you? This one looks like it might have a silvery edge. What do we have here? No, that's just an old one. Not a war nickel, unfortunately. Yeah, since there's a bunch of you in here, I'll reiterate it again. I'm going through the box of nickels, searching for anything pre-1960. 42 to 45 had years had 35% silver, so I have found a bunch of those. Older buffalo nickels, a bunch of varieties, proofs, all of which I have found. So this is what I'm doing for the evening, late night. Appreciate you guys dropping by. It helps me out a lot if you guys help hit that like button. You know, it tells the algorithm that people are watching and want to hang. Oh yeah, guys, don't forget the brand new, not brand new now, but the 2024s are worth about $5 on eBay right now. So I wouldn't miss it. Oh, we got an older here. We have another 1953. And this time, this one looks like we got another Denver. So we got 53 Denver. That makes two 53s. Yeah, I mean it's a process to get it graded too. You have to sign up for spend money to sign up for whatever you know numismatic group you want to sign up, like NGC or PCGS, and then you have to go through the painstaking process of filling out the paperwork, and then you have to make sure you have your declared value of what you think the grade is. It's all very time consuming. I mean, it's worth it at the end, but if you don't have time, it's kind of difficult sometimes. See, another variety you guys can look for on these. It's called the speared buffalo. I forgot which way it went, but it's a die, not a die break, but it's a I mean, I gotta bring it up, but it's you see a line going through the buffalo. And that is a variety to look for. Oh yeah, I have several proofs as well. Actually, I found a bunch of silver proofs doing what I'm doing too. No, it's not a die crack. It's a gosh, I can't think of the name now. This extra, it's extra material that looks is yeah. I forgot what the hell is it called. I'll think about it. You guys, make sure to hit that like button. It helps me out. Tells people to come on watch. It just helps me out. I appreciate it. So, hopefully, we can find some silver. I appreciate you guys dropping in. Oh, guys. We got silver. As I was saying, and this one's a 1944. And you can tell it's silver because it has P, the mint mark above the Monticello, standing for Philadelphia. But we finally found silver. I'm glad you guys are here to see it. 1944. We just hit silver, guys. 44 Philadelphia. So let me bring up the book. Yeah, so yeah, for you guys just tuning in, we got silver just now. 44P Philadelphia. Let me fix this here. So 44. Where's 44? 44 Philadelphia. They made a bunch of them, 119 million. As it stands, lower condition, $3. Obviously the grade goes higher as the quality of the coin gets better. But you can get about $2 to $3. I mean, that's the melt value of 35% silver nickels. So glad you guys stopped by for me to find that. Our best find of the night so far. And let's go through the rest. I knew we would hit silver eventually. I tell you, like out of every box I do, I at least average one silver or one older pre-1937 Buffalo nickel. So my area is it's decent at times. This one looks like an oldie. Nope, 64. Remember, guys, it does help me out if you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys dropping by. Yeah, hitting the like button just helps me out. It tells the algorithm that people are watching. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. Yeah, remember, guys, 2024s, keep them. Worth about $5 on eBay right now. They are lower mintage. All right, so that was a good roll. We got silver finally. That's what we get next. Ooh, guys, look at this. Guys. We have an older buffalo. How the hell? And that's a 1930. It's a good date. Oh, guys, you saw that too. I pulled that right out of the wrapper. It looked old by the edge too. That's why I pulled it out. But there's no mint mark. A little rough looking, but it's still an older 1930 buffalo. Wow, this is a great box. So let's look this up really quick. Yeah, the roll right after the war nickel, we get a buffalo. How cool. All right, so we got the 1930 buffalo we just found. 1930. They made 22 million, average condition, low grade like this one, $1.25. So, yeah. So, for you guys just joining in, we just pulled a older 1930 buffalo. In the last roll before that, we got a silver wartime nickel. So this box is heating up. I have a feeling we're gonna find more. How freaking cool. And make sure you hit that like button, it helps me out. It tells YouTube that people are watching, invites more to come. So yeah, here's what's up, Zachary. So we pulled this one, the roll right before this. This one is a 1944 35% silver out of Philadelphia. I'll show you the book real quick, but I got a little time here. So the one I just found, 44 low grade Philadelphia. They made a bunch. So edition like this is probably going to be about that range, about $3. The higher quality coin, the better looking looks, the more it's worth. So we just got some free silver, and we had a good deal with this buffalo nickel here that we just found also. So it's been a good box so far. We still have a bunch of rolls to go, but we've already hit 1930 buffalo nickel and the silver wartime nickel. So we're doing pretty good with this box, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help. It does invite more people to come and tells YouTube, hey, this guy's doing something over here. What's up, Michael? Hey, T-Bird, you missed some good stuff here, man. I just got a silver wartime nickel and a buffalo all within the past 5 minutes. Yeah, check it out, bro. Got a 44 Philadelphia we just found and a 1930 Philadelphia buffalo nickel. So this box is hot right now. And I have another box on standby. So if things end up doing pretty good here, we might hit that box. But if it gets too late and I get sleepy, well, maybe we'll do another day. But right now we're doing pretty well. And make sure you hit that like button, guys. It helps me out. So we got silver on the board. We got a buffalo nickel on the board. We are doing good, guys. All right, what do we got for fun? Yeah, man, we're doing pretty good tonight. It's definitely better than my previous nights lately. People were liking the fact that I'm actually finding pretty good stuff tonight. Thanks, T-Bird. So what's been going on with you, man? All's well? Good to hear, man. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's been a good, busy day. You know, kids are in bed, wife's in bed. I'm just hanging out downstairs, going through boxes that I've been meaning to go through for a while. So I can send them back to the bank, replenish it, get a new batch, and do it all over again. And make a little bit of money in the process, too. Yep, it's the thing. You know, I haven't done quarters in a long while. I've only done a couple $half hunts. I tend to do dimes and nickels. However, the last 3 boxes in the last 3 weeks of dimes I have picked up have all been brand new 2025s, which has been rather annoying. I mean, I did obviously keep some just because I like to have a new roll. yeah, I mean, if I come across a new roll of any particular year, I tend to like to keep 1 to 2. Just, just to keep, because when am I ever going to cross a new roll in the future? Nice, man. So last time I found a W quarter was actually in my change from the grocery store maybe a few months ago. So that was the first one I've ever come across, and I kept that one, of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So for you guys, I'll reiterate again. I'm looking for anything pre-1960. The Civil War time nickels between 42 and 45 that look like this with the mint mark above the Monticello building. They do contain 35% silver. Looking for this, which we just found, Buffalo nickels, 1938 and before. So it's been a good box. These are the ones I am missing. The 44D. I just found a 44P, but I'm looking for the 44D to fill that hole there, and then I'm missing these ones here. So if I find any of those, I'm feeling good. Yeah. And as always, make sure you hit that like button. It helps me out. Oh, nice, man. Those are hard to find in regular bank rolls. I haven't done a penny hunt in a very long time. I stopped doing that months ago. It's just, I don't know. I needed something different. It became too tedious. There's tons and tons of varieties to look for in pennies that just kind of boggled my mind for a while. I'm like, no. I'm gonna stick with nickels for a little while. Because I can actually find silver with nickels, and I think that's pretty cool. What's up, Ramesh? Hey guys, we got an oldie here, 1958, and that one's out of Denver. Had it been a Philadelphia one, that would be like relatively semi-key date because I had lower mintage, but this is pretty common. But it's still an oldie. Add it to our trail of finds that we have gotten tonight. Yeah. Keep hitting that like button, guys. It does help me out. It kind of tells YouTube, bring more people in the more likes I got. So it does, believe it or not, hitting that like button does help. All right, but yeah, I'm still jazzing about the two finds we just got, guys. I like it. We got silver, 1944, and then we have an older 1930 Buffalo nickel. Very, very cool. Very awesome. All right, all right, all right. What we got here? What's up, Sunty? You know what? You got 10 coins, huh? You know what? I typically I don't buy coins. I mean, I do, but I buy them on eBay or else I buy them on whatnot if I really want them. Most of the time, I like to search for them. But if I really want something, I'll go to eBay or whatnot. I mean, I have a pretty good collection of silver and just other variety of other denomination coins. But I'm typically not big into foreign coins, although I do have a decent amount. Yeah, guys, just hit that like button. It does help me out. Helps bring more people into the stream. It tells YouTube that I'm doing okay. But yeah, look at all our finds, guys. It's been a great night. Yeah, we got silver, we got buffalo nickel, some good oldies here. So yeah, I still like to show you guys. I mean, this doesn't really happen that often, where we get a silver wartime nickel from 1944 and an older 1930 buffalo. We typically don't get those in the same box, so it's been good. Yeah. Also remember, guys, for you guys who are just tuning in, the 2024s. If you find those in your change, keep them. They are low mintage and worth about $5 on eBay at the moment. Some people are selling it for higher, but it's a good idea. Alright, let's get some oldies here, guys. We've already got some goodies. Let's get some more. Ooh, guys. 1939. And if this is that 39 or 50? No, that's a 3. That's a 3. 1939. If this is a Denver or a San Francisco, we've got a key date. No, it's the regular Philadelphia, but this one does have a variety that I'm gonna scope it really quick, put it on the microscope, see if it's got any doubling, which it does not. But we have a much older second year 1939 Philadelphia nickel. So you got a really good collection of finds, guys. You're doing well. Sorry, Joker. I don't. Cars in. Nah, I'm good, bro. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, just remember, guys, hit that like button. It does help me out. What's up, Martha? Since you're just joining, no, I don't at the moment, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, since you're just joining, I'll show you a couple of our good hits the past 45 minutes. We found a silver wartime nickel out of Philadelphia, 35% silver, and an older 1930 Buffalo. So we are rocking and rolling tonight. We got a Buffalo, we got a silver, we have a second year nickel, Jefferson nickel. We are doing pretty good tonight, guys. Look at all those finds. The only thing missing is a proof coin, which I wouldn't be surprised if we found. Well, there's like the four major graders. There's PCGS, there's NGC, there's ICG, and there's Annex. I mean, it depends on the coin, I would say. The most reputable ones, obviously NGC and PCGS. They will also be the more expensive in grading, but I think it's worth it, especially if you have something you know that's good and could be valuable. I would go with PCGS or NGC. Thanks, Joker. Appreciate it, bud. It depends. Both have their own cost. I think I looked it up the other day. NGC is between 20 to 30 bucks. Same with PCGS per coin. If it's post 1965 is and it's of average variety and worth less than 300 bucks, it's about that price. You would have to go on the website, of course, and they'll give you a more detailed list. But if you have something older than that, and it has a variety attribution or is an error coin, which has some type of mint error, like a grease error or a double die variety, they'd also charge extra. Oh, thanks, Joker. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, so and that just applying that attribution to the grade costs money also. So these grading companies are making their money. I can tell you that, but it's I would go to the website, do a little research, but yeah, it's gonna cost you some money depending what you got. At least $20-$30 minimum. But that's on top of you joining them. Like I know PCGS and NGC have their tiers where you have to become a member and pay money annually just so you can grade a coin with them. Oh, gotcha. But yeah, I mean, I would do a little research. Take the time, make sure you're doing it right. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend grading unless you know you got something. Or unless it means something to you, you know? And if you plan on keeping it for a while. All right, guys, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm going to make some more coffee. Sorry, guys. Coffee's brewing. Give me a minute. All right. Coffee's going. Staying up a little bit. All right, guys. Yeah, if you want to show it to me, on my homepage is my email address. Numismatic archaeologist. I forgot what it was. It's been a while since I emailed myself, but yeah, my email address is on my homepage. If you guys have any questions after that, you feel free to email me. For you guys new, just joining about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, we hit these goodies. We got a silver wartime nickel, 35% silver out of Philadelphia. And we have a 1930 Buffalo. So it's been a good box, guys. We got other good hits here. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Nope, coffee's ready. Okay. Yeah, we've got some good hits tonight, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help me out. It does bring people to the stream. It tells YouTube, to hop on in here. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Do my best to help out. think the only thing missing from tonight is finding a proof nickel, because we got the silver, we got the buffalo, we got the 1939, we got the 40s and 50s. Yeah, we're hot tonight, guys. And also, for you guys just tuning in, keep the 2024 nickels. They are low mintage and are worth about $5 on on eBay right now, and will probably continue to be so for quite a while. Yeah, it's on my homepage somewhere under my description, under the description bar. Or else just type in. Obviously, I would type it, but I can't right now. It's numismatic archaeologist at gmail.com. And yeah, I do have a degree in archaeology too. So I've been on a bunch of digs. It is fun. Alright, now we got pretty much everything except for a proof nickel. Alright, let's find some more older fun stuff. Yeah, I know I'm going to keep showing you guys because we got keep getting new people into the stream. We hit and got a 1944 Civil War time nickel out of Philadelphia. You can tell by the mint mark above the Monticello building. Let me close it up here. So that's how you can tell it is a 35% silver. Dead giveaway is the bit mark above the building. And then we have a 1930 Buffalo. Oh. We'll just keep plugging away. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, let me know. We have found silver. We have found buffalo nickel right there. We got a lot of good finds tonight, guys. And if you hit that like button, it does help me out. It helps send people to the stream to come and watch and hang out. So it's been a good night. I'd like it to keep going. I've got more rolls left. Got my coffee. Alright. Let's see if we can find some more good stuff, guys. Anything look old? And we're looking for anything pre-1960, Silver Wartime nickel, Buffalo nickel, anything old and good and possible value. What's up, Diane? What about a 1948 nickel pen? What do you mean nickel pen? Are we saying that right? What's going on? Hey guys, we got an oldie here. 1958. If this is out of Philadelphia and has no mint mark, it is a semi-key date. So let's see what we got. Nope, it is a Denver, but we'll still take it. Another older find for the board. What about a 1948 nickel fill? What do you... Oh, 1948 nickel Philadelphia. Okay, I got you now. I'm assuming that's what you mean. But so we got our red book here. 1948 Philadelphia. High grade. Obviously, I mean, MS60 is a pretty high grade. And it keeps going up from there. You know what? Not worth a hell of a lot. But it's still fun to keep. I would keep it. And guys, do me a favor, smash that like button. It does help. You know, maybe if we get more people in like this tonight, maybe my next live stream will do a giveaway and I'll give away some silver. All right. What we got going? Which one looks old? Gmail. Numismatic archaeologist at gmail.com. Again, I appreciate you guys dropping by. There's quite a few of you in here, more than normal, and I appreciate that. No, Rob's is not in my address. It is just a numismatic archaeologist at gmail.com. It really depends on year, Diane. Like, I'll give an example. Let's see. Yeah. So it really depends. So, like this, for example, estimate lower mintage. It depends on the mintage. So how many they made that year. If they made a 10, obviously it's not gonna be worth very much. If they made less, obviously it's gonna be worth more. It really depends. And there's been some years where Philadelphia has made less coins than Denver or San Francisco. So it really, really depends. Every year, every mint is going to be different as to where their production numbers lie. So it honestly really depends, and you have to do your research. And it's good to have one of these books on standby, like I have, or else I go crazy trying to remember it, or else I'd have a shit ton of hand-drawn notes all the time. No problem, Martha. Yeah, for you guys just joining, I'll reiterate this again. We have a bunch of finds here, going through rolls of nickels from the bank. Top 2 hits. We have a silver wartime nickel. You can tell by the P for Philadelphia above the Monticello building. 1944. Has 35% silver. And then we have a older Buffalo nickel from 1930, which we just found too. So, and we have a bunch of older finds from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. So we're doing pretty well tonight. And the only thing missing from our hunts is a proof, which I actually haven't found one in a couple months, but they are floating out there. Yeah, so we got silver, we have a buffalo, an older one. I mean, for what it is and how old it is, actually in okay shape. Now, another thing, Philadelphia did make more buffalo nickels than most other. So, but if you find one with a mint mark, which would be at the bottom below 5 cents, either D or S. I mean, typically speaking, for buffalo nickels, the older ones, they will be worth more just because they have the mint mark. 1944 wheat penny. You know what? Let me go through my book for you really quick. Okay? Let's see. All right. 1944. Where are we at? Okay. All right, here's a little helpful guide. 1944. They made a ton. Obviously, better grades. Red brown, which means RB, red brown. Then you have the Denver, which they made less of. I mean, you see where I'm going with this. And they did have a variety for that year. 1944 D over S, as you can tell here. So, I mean, it's a good idea to get one of these books. It will help you out and alleviate some confusion. What years were what produced? Oh, the Buffalo Nickels. They were between here. I actually got a book for you. All right, we got a book. They were produced between 1913 and 1938. These are a part of my collection that I have found. And, I'm missing probably, I would say, half of them because they're not all that common to find in circulation. But from 1913 all the way up to 38. Okay. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. It does help out me, and it helps out the algorithm. It brings people to me. So it is a thing, and I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, here, this is what I'm going to do too. If you want me to do a giveaway, my next stream next week, smash that like button hard. And I will make sure to get a couple of things of silver for you. All right. So how's everybody else doing out there? It's getting awful quiet in the chat. I know it's late. I know everybody's sleepy. Probably in bed. Ooh, guys, we got another oldie here. 1949. And let's see what mint mark you got. That's an S. A 49S. I think that's a pretty good date there. Let's see. 49S. That is, you know what? That is a key or semi-key date. Look at that. We have a 49S. They made 9.7 million of them. And, you know, higher grade, $3. Sorry, it's not focusing here. Yeah, $3 for higher grade. I mean, this is obviously not a high grade, but it is still worth about maybe $1 or $2. It is a semi-key date. I have it. I will still keep it, but where this box is great. We got a semi-key date. You know, we got the S mint mark for the 1949. And we have our silver wartime nickel here. And oh, no, I have it right here. I'll put that up there. We have our buffalo nickel we found 1930, and then we have our silver wartime nickel 1944. So we are hot and good. Yeah, and I'll make a deal with you guys. Thought about it. If I can get at least 25 to 30 likes on this stream, my next stream I will give away a silver coin to somebody. We'll try to figure it out how I'm going to do that, but it's going to happen. Yeah, for anybody new who's just joining, we are looking for anything pre-1960, silver wartime nickels, buffalo nickels, which we have. We have found tonight, both of them. Proof coins, anything old and good and valuable. So appreciate you guys dropping in. Hit that like button if you can. You know, I did just mention if, because we're nearing the end of the stream pretty quickly here, that if I get, you know, I made a deal. If I get tonight 25 to 30 likes, my next stream I will give away a silver coin. Not sure which one yet, but you guys want one. That's what you got to do. So we got 3 rules left. Nearing the end. But yeah, this has been a hot box, guys. Hot box. Oh, look at this one, guys. That is a shiny 1976 Denver. Wow, looks like it just came out of the roll. Let me scope this one really quick. Does not have full steps, but it is a nice looking coin. We'll keep that one. Yeah, so you guys just dropping in. We have our 2 best finds of the night. And we've only been doing this almost an hour and a half. We have a silver wartime nickel, the P for Philadelphia above the Monticello building, 1944, 35% silver. And we found 1930 buffalo nickel. So, and of course we have 30s, 40s, and 50s finds. So it's been good. And I was saying, you know, if I can get at least between 25 to 30 likes for next stream, I will give away some silver. Yeah, I am happy you guys were here to see me strike silver and the really old buffalo nickel. So that was awesome. And we have 2 rules left in this box. I'll make a decision if I want to continue with another box, which I got. If you guys want me to continue, I will consider it. Just let me know. Otherwise, if I don't get an answer, I will be going to bed. That one looks awful skinny there. What is that one? Okay. Yeah, keep hitting that like button, guys. It does help me out. If I get at least 10 more, I will give away some silver my next live stream. Now, I'm just doing that as an incentive and thank you for liking and bringing people into my stream. Yeah, so after this, I've got one more roll. If you guys want me to keep going, let me know. I will continue for a little bit longer because I have another box. Just let me know. Hit that like button. It does help, guys. And I won't say that anymore. There's probably half of you that are watching are probably passed out in your room right now. And remember, guys, I've said this before. The not new now, but the 2024s, keep them. They're worth about $5 or $6 on eBay right now because they are lower mintage. Keep them. Alright, this is the last roll of the box. If you guys want me to keep going with another box, let me know, comment. If I don't hear back, I'm ending the stream. If you guys keep hitting that like button, I'll give away some silver in my next stream, which I do at least once a week. If you guys want me to keep going, I got another box. This is the last roll. We have found silver. We have found an older Buffalo nickel from 1930. We have a bunch of 40s and 50s finds from this box. Leave a comment if you want me to keep going for a little bit while longer. Otherwise, after I go through these, I am done. We do have a healthy amount of people in here. That's why I'm giving you guys an option. If you guys want me to keep going, comment. 19 likes, guys. Thanks. I appreciate that. If we hit 25 to 30 likes, my next stream next week, I will give away some silver. That is a plan. That is an incentive for you, for me, and for you. You know, it helps me out, helps you guys out. So if you do that for me, I'd appreciate it. And keep hitting that like button, and I'll give away some silver next week. What's up, Tino? So you're coming in towards the end of the stream, buddy. So, Gene, you want me to keep going, huh? You know what? I can do a few more rolls. Let me find the other box. But for you guys just joining in, we are coin roll hunting. I just went through this box of nickels. Found a bunch of goodies here, a bunch of 30s, a 39, a bunch of 40s finds and 50s finds. Our best finds of the night is this 1944 35% silver Philadelphia wartime nickel. And another cool one, we got a 1930 old buffalo nickel out of Philadelphia too. So we've been doing well the past hour and a half. Yeah. Anybody else want me to keep going? I will. I'll just keep plugging away. Maybe another 20 minutes. I can open up a new box. So I'll be right back. Oh, we got a new box, guys. Okay. Oh, I would love something nice and rare. Yeah. So I was making deals with people. If I can get at least 25 to 30 likes in this stream before I log off, my next stream next week, I will give away a silver coin. So if you guys help me out there, that'd be cool. What's up, Alejandro? I'll give you a brief little tutorial on that. You say 1865. Let me look at my book here. You say dollar. I'm looking through my book. Did they have one in 1865? I'm not sure if they had one in 1865. But quarter dollars, silver dollars, silver dollars. Okay, here we go. Okay, so was it something like this here? Okay, 1865. It looks something like this. This is an old silver dollar. I mean, they're generally pretty dang expensive and not all that common. Yeah, if it's 1865, it's gonna look like this. If it's any older, like the Morgan silver dollars, you know, I have a bunch of these. I also have a bunch of peace dollars as well. Good idea. Do your research. Um, Also, what helps is this book. It helps me out a lot too. It's called the Red Book for Coins. You know, it gives mintages, varieties, etc. So, I think, yeah, we'll do another 10 minutes, guys. We'll see how good this box is. So the last box is pretty dang good. But yeah, as a reminder, the 2024s, keep them. They are low mintage, and they are worth about $5 to $6 on eBay at the moment. So good idea to keep those. Alejandro, if you want, um, my emails under my description on my homepage, numismaticarchaeologist@gmail.com. If you have a picture of it, feel free to send it to me. I have a 1921 also, Tino. 1921 is, I'm pretty sure the last year of the Morgan dollars, and actually, I think they made a pretty decent amount depending on where it came from, what mint. Hey guys, look, first roll from the new box. We got a 1940, and that one's out of Philly because there's no mint mark to the right of Monticello. So we got a 1940 in the first roll. In our second box, the 1940 they made a bunch of, but still a cool one. So that is not silver, guys, just to let you know. And I'll do a quick brief run through. In World War II, they needed wartime metals. They needed nickel. So from halfway between 1942 to all the way to 45, they contain 35% silver. So, and a good indicator is between those years also if it has a mint mark above the Monticello building on the reverse. And they will also have kind of a patina look, different from the normal coins. So, just a little heads up. So yeah, we did find the silver. We did find the buffalo from 1930, and we have the silver one from 1944. So it's been a good night, guys. And then we have a 1939 somewhere over here. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. It does help me out. My goal was to get between 25 to 30 likes this stream, and my next hunt next week, I will give away some silver. I'll find a way to do it, but I'll give away just some silver to somebody. Well, that's a really good shape. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. probably half of you are awake right now, I'm assuming. Probably just left your phones up. Need something to go to sleep to. Got some ASMR with the nickels. Oh yeah, I got those too, Tino. I've got a bunch of those, and I've got the earlier ones too, like the what is it? I've got the Walking Liberties $50. I've got the Franklin $50. Um, and got the Barber $50. I've got a bunch of crap. Now it's a fun hobby. It can get expensive sometimes if you're not careful. But it is fun to find stuff in circulation, you know? Because when obviously when you're done, I can just go through all my change, return it, get my money back. Obviously I'm gonna keep these, so I'm not really losing anything because these still have monetary value higher than face value. So in the end, you're kind of, it depends what you find, but you can make money. We're at 22 likes, guys. I appreciate that. If I get I made the deal with you guys earlier. If I get between 25 and 30, I will give away some silver next week. I mean, who doesn't like free silver? It helps you guys out, helps me out. Yeah, those bicentennial $50 are pretty cool. I mean, I kept a few of those. This one's a little rough. Barely make it out. It's 83. All right. Either this is going to be the last roll or the one after this. Because it is getting late, guys. If you want me to give away silver next week, hit that like button. Once I hit 25 to 30 likes, I will give away some silver in my live stream next week. I'll figure out a way to do it. Yeah, for you guys just tuning in, our good hits for the day is this 1944 silver wartime nickel, 35% silver, out of Philadelphia. And then we have our 1930 Buffalo nickel. Late though. You can... Just a couple more likes, guys, and I'll give away some silver next week. Whoa, 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 look at this, guys. 1946, almost silver, 1 year off. And that one's out of Philly. So we got another oldie. Very cool. Our board's full of finds tonight. Yeah, you can definitely tell that one's been circulated a long, long time. All right, that's done. Let's do one more roll to end out the night. Okay, guys? In the meantime, I'd really appreciate you hit that like button. Subscribe if you want. You know, I do this at least once, sometimes twice a week. All right, last roll of the night, guys. I do appreciate you guys tuning in and helping me out. Yeah, I have to say, this has been my best, as far as viewership goes, live stream in months, guys. I don't know if it has something to do with the algorithm or what, but you know, things have been slow. But tonight's actually been pretty good. I appreciate it, guys. Of course, it helps that I got some good finds tonight too. So that helps. You know, that obviously helps attract people. Plus, if you guys need a little knowledge or have questions, feel free to say something. Alrighty, we got 26 likes. Awesome, I appreciate that. So my next live stream, I will figure out a way to do it, but I will give away a silver coin. I'm not sure what kind though. maybe a small silver round, a couple silver rounds, maybe a heck, maybe I'll even give away one of these type of silver wartime nickels. I've got a bunch of them. $19.18. I'm not sure. I'd have to check on that, but you can also Google it, man. 1918. If it has a mint mark D or S, or if there's, you obviously find out. Yeah, Google's a wonderful tool. Yeah, also get one of these books that I just showed you. I honestly don't think the 1918 is rare per se. All right, guys. It's getting late, although it already is late. Let's all review these finds slightly. So we got a 1946 out of Philly. We have a 1940 out of Philly. This one I just kept because it's actually kind of pretty. 1976 Denver. Really nice shape for 1976. Okay, we got a 1949 semi-key date San Francisco. So this is a good find. It's a really good find. We have a 58 Denver. We have a 58 Denver. And we have our earliest one that we found tonight, 1939 out of Philadelphia. It's actually pretty decent shape for 1939 too. And we have 1960, not the greatest, but still. Denver. This one, 61. Usually I don't keep the 60s or 61s, but this is actually in pretty decent shape, but I want to keep that one. Yeah, I kind of thought so, Tino. I mean, 1953 out of Denver, decent looking. We have another 53 Denver. Actually, no, is that? Yeah, that's a Denver. Sorry. 57 Denver, and our top two hits for the night are Philadelphia minted, 1944, 35% silver, and my favorite, 1930 Buffalo nickel out of Philadelphia. So it's been a good night. That is the recap of the night. I appreciate you guys coming in. What's up, Hamid? So yeah, that is going to conclude our stream. We obviously got some really good hits out of those boxes. Silver, we got a Buffalo from 1930, 40s and 50s hits, and 39. So I appreciate you guys dropping in. I do this at least once, sometimes twice a week. Make sure you subscribe, check me out, and I have a bunch of videos. I appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.